Frontier screwed me over, and I had to pay for my own flight on a different airline to get back home. Do I still recommend the Go Wild Pass? Let's talk about it. So what happens when you're on Frontier? You're using your Go Wild Pass, and you get bumped off the flight. Primarily because they downgraded the plane from 220 people down to a 188 person plane. So that left a lot of us, 40 of us lucky people, to be booted off of the plane, which is okay, because I'm always fine when that stuff happens. Because, you know, things happen. It's okay. I get it. You know, maybe the plane was kind of off or something like that happened. No problem. I get that. Now, the problem is, and so they called us all up, right? And called us by our name. I was like, oh no, what's going on? But I'm always okay, because I'm like, okay, compensation. I love compensation, right? Because that can earn back some money or anything else. I'm like, okay, that's fine. So I go up there. The people that were working up front, super chill, not bad at all. Like they have the hard job of having to navigate through decisions that weren't even their fault. So I'm not even mad at those people. But my only thing that I get frustrated with is when people give you bad advice or tell you to do something that you weren't supposed to do, but then you have to deal with the consequences.
And then Paula. Okay. All right. I just want to make sure that they're all here and not there. So let's see. What's the next one? There's nothing.
Only one seat with a connecting seat tomorrow.
Only one seat. So then let's. I can email them, letting them know everybody. Besides my 3 volunteers, everybody's OSIV, and then we can put them on other airlines.
Quick interjection, remember this, because I talked to Frontier's customer service later on, and they informed me that what she just said was not a possibility. But in a second, they tell us to move off to the side, and I never get informed that that's not something they can even do. And so when I get to the app to try to reschedule, that's not even an option.
Whatever comes twice. Like our flight was canceled yesterday, and now, yeah. So I'm gonna put in the email stating if there's any other airlines available for them to pick you guys. Let me just write up the
So I was fine waiting patiently, talked to the attendant or the head person, and they said, hey, okay, so what I need you to do is give me your confirmation number, and we're gonna email you a message so that we can rebook you on a new flight and stuff like that. So I was like, okay, let's do that. So I'm like, okay, so I check the email, I'm trying to look through it. None of the little buttons click, and I'm trying to press on it, and it keeps on just giving me one option, cancel. Not even a like, okay, rebook on this, or here are your other flights. When I click on the flight button, it gives me a like, there are no other options for you. So I was like, wait, what? So I walk over to a person that has a Frontier sweatshirt on. She's like a nice girl, you know. I was like, okay, hey, can you help me with this? Because I don't know what to do. So she looks at me, she's like, oh yeah, well you just gotta, you know, she looked around for a little bit. She's like, oh, you just gotta press this button. And I was like, are you sure about canceling? Because canceling a flight, that's not a, like, that doesn't seem like what I want to do, cancel and get a refund. Like, I don't really want to do that. I just want them to rebook me on that. She's like, no, trust me. Like, yeah, that's what it is. She didn't say trust me, but she's like, that's what it is. So I'm like, okay. So she's going to swiping through. She clicks on it. It's like, confirm. Do you want to, you know, cancel? And I chose, I was like, okay, you just put it back onto my account for a later time. So I press the button. And when I press the button, it just says your flight. It gave me like new flight details, but it was the same exact flight that I was just on. So I was like, that's weird, and refunded it. And then so I'm looking through my phone, and I'm like, okay, where is this like flight cancel thing, or where's my new flight? And I couldn't find anything. So I went to the flight attendant, or the flight person, the actual front person, because I realized I was just talking to a random Frontier employee that probably didn't know anything and was just trying to be helpful, but gave me the complete wrong advice. So I go up to her and I was like, hey, an employee told me that I need to do this. And she's like, oh no, you canceled your flight. There's no information on here anymore. And I was like, wait, what? But she was the one that told me to do this, and she works for Frontier. And she's like, I'm sorry, I can't do anything. My hands are tied, I can't do anything for you. You canceled your flight. And that's it. So Lyft is trying to find me a new driver, so I'm gonna go inside and get into the warmth, because that's a little bit better. So would I still fly Go Wild and be excited about it? This doesn't freak me out. This is why I'm doing this the whole summer, because you can't really judge something by one moment in time. But if every time I fly, I get bumped and I have this issue, then we're gonna have some moments. So I'm taking the risk myself to do this whole road trip using Go Wild, or a majority of it using the Go Wild Pass. But it does make me a little nervous, because there's some areas where I have to make sure I get to my place before that deadline. So everything's a learning lesson. I think what I could have done better for next time was probably fly one day before. So I probably should have left on Saturday because it's a lower level or a lower chance for me to get bumped. So, but now I know, if you use Go Wild, you're probably going to get bumped potentially if there's an issue with the plane, because we're going to prioritize probably people that actually paid like the full amount of price. When they were talking to each other amongst themselves, some of the stuff they're saying is sometimes it is just multiple different factors for why they bump you off. But there was a woman who, like, it was a grandma and they had their kids, and the grandma was like bumped, but the rest of the family weren't, but they all paid the ticket at the same time. So that was kind of interesting. And so it just, I don't know. It was a weird kind of moment. Again, the flight people that were in front of me, except for that one person who should not have been giving me any recommendation whatsoever, they were super chill. It's not their fault that all the plane stuff happened, you know, so I'm never gonna just get pissed off at them unless they give me bad advice, which is funny. Just after I said that, that's what pissed me off. The one girl gave me bad advice who should have not been giving advice. So will I keep on flying Frontier? Yeah, well, I got the Go Wild Pass. I'm gonna keep on going. I've already made my money's worth off of it in a way, but this almost makes it feel like maybe I didn't get my money's worth because I have to pay for the flight for me to get back. Now, they did give me a $250 voucher, but well, I looked at the fine print. Does that mean that I actually will get that voucher? So it says $250 if you rebook on a flight. So by me canceling that $15 one, does that mean that I don't get the $250? I mean, with Frontier, I'm thinking that they'll be like, yeah, that doesn't mean that, you know? So we'll try to figure out what that looks like. Maybe I have to do an update video on what this looks like. But yeah, so again, I knew going into this that this is some of the stuff that I would encounter. The more you fly Frontier, the more you're gonna encounter certain things. So we're gonna look at this. We're gonna see how this goes. But for now, I'm gonna be going to my friend's place I've been staying this whole week, and then try to fly out tomorrow. My flight leaves here, goes to New York, and then New York back to Virginia Beach, or Norfolk. But the problem is, it's an all-day kind of flight. I have to do 2 flights just to get back home. I get back at like 10 p.m. So it's just going to be a whole lot more of a hassle, spend a whole lot more money at the end of the day. Now, if I was on my trip I'm going this summer, where I'm going to 25 different theme parks using the Go Wild Pass, but also some other means, then this would be maybe a hard thing, but not too bad, because I know I'm like, okay, I can just fly to a different theme park, you know, like what flights are open tomorrow, and just kind of go like that. But yeah, this is an experience. I'm a little frustrated, but this is good stuff to show you guys what it really is like using the Go Wild Pass. Quick update, I'm still here at the hotel. My flight leaves later on today. Honestly, I'm not trying to complain. I'm just saying it was a weird situation where I just wish Frontier would kind of fix some of these systems, because I actually like the thought that they email you, you take those next steps yourself. But because the gate agent said that we'll be able to go on a different airline, I thought that was like, okay, that'll be an option, which led me into confusion in the app itself, or on the website. And then when I asked the person to help me, they gave me the wrong advice, and then I was just left, you know, high and dry. And so it's one of those things where I'm like, okay, Frontier, like, I'm still gonna fly you, but you need to fix the situation. You know, and if you're a Frontier person watching this, like a worker, please, like, push this up the line, because I still think that Frontier is actually a good airline, but it's stuff like this that just puts people, you know, off to the side. So we'll see for the rest of summer. There's plenty more trips. I'm going probably 40 more flights this year. So we'll see how it turns out. Thanks for watching all the way through. And here are some other videos that you can check out while you're here. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next adventure.